Hi, I'm Laura Flanders of The Laura Flanders Show. Watch every week on Free Speech TV, Link TV, YouTube, or if you're in New York, CUNY TV. Prefer to listen? Subscribe to the free podcast at lauraflanders.org. I end every week with a commentary. I call it the F word. Here's this week's. Kali Acunho asks an important question. Where would we be as a world today if people of the left had been as organized in 2008 when the financial crash hit as they'd been in 1980 before 30 years of divide-and-rule neoliberalism? Acunho, a co-founder and co-coordinator of Cooperation Jackson in Mississippi, asked the question this past Friday at a panel we were both part of at the annual Left Forum. It resonated with me, especially this weekend, as I took part in 2 of New York City's 3 LGBTQIA marches. Lesbians and self-described dykes have for years marched on the day before the big parade. The Dyke March is always a raucous, disobedient alternative to the staid and commercial official parade. This year, self-defined queers held a 3rd march and rally, too, for everyone seeking to reclaim some of Stonewall's more radical and liberatory history. Multiple marches spring from multifaceted history. After all, what's remembered as the Stonewall Uprising took place over lots of nights with lots of different factions. 50 years ago this year, things kicked off riotous early in the morning of June 28th when fed-up patrons, mostly young trans women, butch dykes, and drag queens of color, fought off a police raid and refused arrest. That night, a crowd gathered, curious, excited, and eager to be part of something. The night after that, when most of the most famous pictures were snapped, an even bigger group showed up and faced off against an even bigger mass of cops. By the 3rd day, the village was in uproar, with more protest and organizing and also a backlash. More conservative gays, who'd been lobbying politely for their rights for years, pled for quiet. Quote, "We homosexuals plead with our people to please maintain peaceful and quiet conduct on the streets of the village." The sign on the boarded-up broken bar window can be seen now on Wikipedia. That's the tension that's been with us ever since. Our rights to be granted by the powerful to the deserving few, contingent on their obedience, someone's convenience, and adherence to the prevailing conventions, or our rights, rather, as revolutionaries of very many stripes have said over very many generations, unalienable, endowed at birth, which is to say, unconditional. We'd have fewer marches if we had more agreement. Meanwhile, I ask myself Kali's question in a slightly amended form. Where would we be as a world today if more people were comfortable with being just a little bit uncomfortable and excited, even eager, to be part of something? Or to put it another way, because pride is about nothing if it's not about heart. Where would we be today if more of us loved ourselves and one another unconditionally? You can hear that panel with Kali at our website soon if you are a subscriber to our podcast. If you're a member of our Patreon community, you receive all sorts of extras like that. Sign up at www.patreon.com/The LF Show. And thanks.